Hi everybody, and welcome to the Hollywood Harry Sports Show this week. Well, 10 years, Monday Night Football, it all happened. Coach Doty was there. Coach, tell me your first impressions when you got there and what was going on.
I mean, it was buzzing. I mean, people were there. I got there at about a little after 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Really?
Early. Tailgate was good. A little breezy, a little rainy at times, but overall not that bad. But, I mean, it was... Lots were full, I would honestly say, by at least 4 o'clock.
Really?
So people definitely either skipped out of work or school.
So they were hungover at halftime.
Yeah, and actually what was nice, obviously with the game, which we'll get to in a second, was a lot of people stayed. Yeah. Because of how the game was. But yeah, no, the atmosphere was fantastic. I'll say this, nobody does the Monday Night Football game better than Buffalo. Some of the things that I saw, just to highlight with the truck with Berman, carrying the wagon, Pinto Ron, all that type of stuff. Yeah. You know, you don't get that anywhere else. Right. And I think Susie Kohlberg said it best, you're about to experience football like nowhere else. Well, you know, obviously they retired Thurman Thomas's number. Yeah. I want to talk about Pinto Ron in a minute here. Yeah. For those, most of us who didn't know who he was, but Thurman thanked the fans so graciously of Buffalo, you know, for being so supportive of. Now, naturally, when he was playing, they were winning. Right. So it was easy. Right. Okay? Right. But this is the impression that we have from Rochester, Pinto Ron, who for how many games has he been to in a row? I think it's like 200. I don't even know the number. If you notice that, okay, in the pregame, here's this guy getting ketchup and mustard squirted all over him. That's his ritual. Okay, and the announcer says, hey, this guy from Rochester looked good, didn't us? That away, we have representation. I never seen this guy, to be honest with you. Yeah, no, I didn't know who he was. Every game. We'll have to get him on the show. Try. You know, but I go, wow, look at this ordeal, you know. Right. I mean, it's just another drunken Buffalo or a game, but, you know. Yeah. And I'm not knocking that, okay? Right, that's what it is, you know. Yeah. So... How was the halftime festivities? What was that like? It was awesome. I mean, leading into halftime, they kept saying, hey, we're going to shut the lights off. We're going to shut the lights off. And we're looking at each other like, people are going to fall down the stairs. It was dark. It was dark, but everyone turned their cell phone lights on. And I thought it was actually pretty cool. Again, I've never seen that anywhere, ever. Yeah. And like Chris, you got to get out more, Coach, okay? it happens. I thought Chris Berman did a fantastic job. One thing that I didn't know, Thurman Thomas is the only running back in league history to lead the league in yards from scrimmage 4 straight years. Not Barry Sanders, not Walter Payton, not Emmitt Smith, Thurman Thomas. Yeah, well, Thurman was great. MVP of the league, 91. They didn't go to 4 Super Bowls without Thurman. Right. Okay, he was a major contributor to that ordeal. And all the alumni came back, you know. Everybody. I mean, they had everybody. That was a tight-knit group, they say. And you know, outside of Thurman, you said T.O. was there. That's what I'm saying. It wasn't just, you know, Kelly and Talley and Bruce and Andre. Yeah. Terrell Owens was there. Drayton Florence was there. Stevie Johnson was there. A lot of these Bills family, if you will, once you leave as a player, you don't necessarily leave Buffalo. Yeah, but, you know, there was 20, 25 guys that have showed up from the years Thurman played. Easily. Okay, because there wasn't just 1 or 2 stars on that team. Yeah. As we see each year as a new Bill goes in the Hall of Fame from that era. Oh, yeah, no, definitely. Okay? I thought actually a really nice touching thing, too, just then on this one. Earl Campbell did a thank you to Thurman. He had him on the Jumbotron. Oh, really? So Thurman picked 34 because of Earl Campbell. Earl, and what a bruiser Earl was. Yeah. He injured himself into retirement. Oh, definitely. You know? Definitely. But, you know, we didn't get to see just a couple seconds of it on TV, you know, for us commoners who didn't make the trip, you know. Yeah. I just felt it was too much of an ordeal. You get home too late to come home after a depressing loss. Yeah. We've done that at 1 o'clock too many times. I wasn't doing it at 2 in the morning. Right. Because I generally go to all the games, you know. It was a tough track home, especially how it ended, but, you know. Okay. Well, enough of the festivities. Let's talk a little about the game now. Let's talk. As usual, first of all, I predicted 48-10 or 38-10. Okay. We'll have to look. I was right there. They covered for all you 40. What I picked? 45-7. 45-7. Well, I was off 1 point on their total, you know. Right. But they just can't score.
Bottom line, I mean, who you want to blame McDummy for the quarterback scenario and Bean Counter for, putting him in this. Right. But they just can't score.
I mean, they don't have a touchdown in 3 games. I mean, it's really difficult for how their defense is playing, for their offense not to at least give them something. I thought one of the biggest moments of the game in terms of Buffalo's favor was when Micah Hyde had that good punt return. Yeah. And they got him inside the 35-yard line.
We're just waiting for the flag right there.
Well, exactly. Yeah. Oh, you always are as a Bills fan, especially against that team. We'll get to that in just a second. But, the first 2 plays after that, you take a 2-yard loss and a 3-yard loss. Now you got 3rd and 15 from the 38-yard line. Yeah. Luckily, they got like 7 yards so that House should drain the 50-yard field goal.
Great start, and they can't capitalize.
An NFL team that gets the ball on the 35-yard line of their opponent should score a touchdown, I would say at least 70% of the time. Maybe. And Buffalo is lucky if they get 10%.
Yeah. Well, talking about the officiating was one-sided.
And
the Patriots get the calls. They always come on, man. It just was very frustrating. They had to have 100 yards taken back on that one drive.
At least.
When they had the run back, call back, Shady's 34 yards or whatever. Yeah. And then Benjamin with the lousy penalty there. Honest and truly, the officiating seems one way. And that's the Patriots. They get those breaks.
They do, and like I said to you earlier, if the Bills were to win that game, they had to get calls to go their way. Yeah, it just has to happen.
And it didn't.
And it didn't. And the fact remains is that last week the NFL fired their first referee. They finally fired a referee. I really think that you're going to start to see that more. Jerome Booger, who was the head official yesterday, who's been in the league for more than 12 years as a head official, doesn't know the rules. Doesn't know the rules of the game. Any job in this country that you are employed at, if you don't know how to do your job, they don't keep you.
Well, I think they're going to have to be held more accountable, the officials.
He didn't understand that on Benjamin's crackback block, which, by the way, go look at the replay, hit him in the shoulder,
Yeah. He was arguing that too.
That's a spot foul.
He goes like this on the TV. He's like, I hit him in the shoulder.
It's a spot foul. So what that means is that, depending on where McCoy ends up, it's not a 15-yard replay 3rd down, which they initially called. It's a spot foul. You bring it back 15 yards from that spot, and it's 1st down Buffalo. Yeah. They finally got it right. How many referees on the field at one point in time? 8? And none of them could know the rule.
They lost 1, get injured.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, so they went down to 7. Yeah.
Good.
But the officiating is horrendous in the National Football League.
Across the board.
And, these guys, they got to be fired. You got to look for new ones.
They got to be held accountable.
Yeah, they got to be held accountable.
And I'm sorry, one last thing about officiating. I think the average age in which a human starts to lose their eyesight is 54 years old. Do you know how many referees... Sorry,
what are you talking about?
Sorry, Eric. You know how many referees are over 55 years old in the league? 80% of them.
Oh, my God. Really?
Fix it, Roger. Fix it.
It's a big problem. And when you cost a team a game, there's a lot at stake in winning and losing in the NFL, okay?
And I'm not saying that the reason why the Bills lost was because of officiating.
It didn't help.
It wasn't. They didn't have an offense.
It didn't help.
6 points, you're never going to win.
But it didn't help.
No, exactly. It doesn't help.
You can't interrupt drives with penalties, okay? They get you.
100%.
But enough of the fact that the officiating sucked. The Bills' offense just plain outright is atrocious. Terrible. And I blame, once again, McDummy and the bean counter.
Yeah.
Because they are the ones that put these guys in the position.
They did. Let's hope that Allen potentially, I'm not sure if he's going to play today against the Bears, or if they're going to hold him out till next week or even after the bye. Next week they play the Jets.
I think they hold him out till after the bye.
I would like to see him play Darnold next week. That's just my rookie in New York.
But we don't know if Josh Allen's the answer yet.
No, we don't. But
we need the rest of the season.
Right.
They may go into next year, and they're going to get a bye this year because of salary cap jail and drafting a supposedly franchise quarterback. They may be after a quarterback next year.
Listen, I think it's like the lottery. Keep playing it till you hit one.
Yeah, it's not out of the realm of possibility.
Not at all.
Now the trade deadline is at 4:00. Obviously, we shoot this show on a Tuesday, so we're a little off at times. But who do you think's going to go? Is McCoy gone?
Who do I think? I think they hang on to McCoy. I think they will try their darnest to trade Benjamin, and the guy that I hope that they get rid of is Charles Clay because he's worth.
How about Jerry Hughes? There's been mention of him.
McDermott's not going to touch his defense.
No,
that's his baby.
That's his baby.
He's not going to touch anybody defensively unless they get some team is going to offer a first-round pick for Jerry Hughes. Yeah. Okay, then they might talk, but. Yeah, I don't think they move anybody defensively.
Well, as far as picking up somebody, they're obviously looking at receivers.
Definitely. They have to be, yeah.
So, I mean, that'd be great if they get somebody.
Well, the big news of the afternoon on Monday, I know obviously we film on Tuesday and today's Sunday, but was Terrell Pryor was in town.
Yes.
They offered him a contract, and who knows, obviously, by the time you folks are watching
after
the show.
you saw the game yesterday, he's going, nah, I don't want to be there.
Yeah,
I got no one to throw it to me.
Maybe
You know what
not,
I mean?
maybe not.
Anderson did look better.
290 yards.
Yeah.
We haven't had that in forever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But, I mean, the pick six, it was honestly just a matter of time. When you keep throwing the ball over the middle like that, somebody's going to jump her out. New England's too smart. It is what it is.
Now, let's talk about the positive. The defense was phenomenal.
Unbelievable.
Okay? Because the points they gave up were on turnovers.
Right.
I mean, the touchdowns were, okay?
Yeah. It was just
a pick six and a strip.
Right.
And, I mean, you can't blame the defense for that.
Not at all. Not at all. If I told anybody that you're going to hold the Patriots to 9 points through 3 quarters, everybody would sign up.
Yeah, everybody was betting the over on that game, okay? Because they thought the Patriots would run it up, you know?
Right.
Not happening.
I thought
that's
the game was
NFL.
going to be close, and it was up until the fourth quarter.
Yeah, it was.
Through the pick six.
Hey, they were in it in the fourth quarter.
Well, let's be honest.
Okay, it wasn't 34-0.
If Kroon catches the touchdown pass, it's 18-12.
Yeah.
With 6 minutes left in the game.
Yeah. Whole total change.
Right.
But he did not catch it. It was obvious the ball hit the turf.
Right.
Wasn't this is close, they robbed him.
Right.
No, he did not, you know?
It's too bad. Anderson made a decent throw. Actually, a really good throw. Dropped it in the bucket. Got to come down with it.
Next week, the Bears. And equally...
it's going to be tough. The Bears are... The thing about the Bears is that they're humming offensively. Their defense is kind of a little bit...
they only put up 24 against the Jets, okay?
No, I know, but I mean, they hung 40 a couple times in recent weeks. We'll see. Hey, they're coming to Buffalo.
Seem to be an improved team, but I think the Bills will give them all they got because of the defense.
Yeah, definitely. You just got to hope that what happened on Monday doesn't deflate the defense.
Yeah, right.
You know, like it did 2 weeks ago when they played Houston. Great game. Then all of a sudden they lay a dud against Indy.
Are they going to pull it off, Coach, the Bears?
I'm going to go to tie 16-16. How about that?
You're really desperate.
How about that?
You're really reaching, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, folks. We're going to take a short pause here. We'll be back with Jim Colombo, talk about the Red Sox because he's all out of his mind, you know, about winning the World Series. Stay right there.
Roof. If you need a new roof, siding, or gutters, time to call Greg the Roofer. With 30 years in business and over 10,000 happy customers, you need not look any further. Honesty, integrity, and reliability have been Greg's trademark for 30 years. How about a new roof for as low as $99 a month? Siding for as low as $115 a month. Prices have never been better, and financing has never been easier. So don't delay. Call today, but don't ask for roofer.
This is our 8 a.m., our 31 years of business. These are our 350 employees, our 3,500 communities, our 4,000 websites, 50,000 businesses, 200,000 videos and counting.
This is who we are.
This is who we are.
This is who we are.
This is CGI.
Does your small business need a little shot in the arm? Jack Greco's, Greg the Roofer, Sleep Cheap, and of course, everyone remembers Unclaimed Freight. So let Harold Warden Advertising put your business on the map. So call today at 284-0738. Sleep Cheap finances everyone. How about a plush queen pillow top for $29 a month or a king for $39 a month? Sleep Cheap with 2 locations to serve you finances everyone. Before you go anywhere, check out Sleep Cheap where it's cheap. If you like comfort food, you must try McGee's Country Diner. Located off Exit 41 on the New York State Thruway next to the Del Lago Casino. Use your casino points from Del Lago for your meal. Come to McGee's Country Diner for some real comfort food. Has your car been in an accident? Well, time to call Jim at Diamond Collision. 35 years in business says it all. Diamond Collision is also deductible friendly. Diamond Collision is located at 54 Donovan Street in Webster, New York.
The Red Sox now within a strike of a world championship. Nobody on base, 2 men out, bottom of the 9th, 5-1 Red Sox. Sale winds, he fires. Swing and a miss, strike 3, it's over. The Red Sox have won the world championship. The Boston Boston Red Sox beat the Los Angeles Dodgers 5-1. They win the World Series 4-1. And the Red Sox become the first team in the 21st century with 4 World Championships. Can you believe it? They sprinted from the bullpen. They sprinted from the dugout. They're mobbing each other between third base and home plate. And the Boston Red Sox are the champions for 2018. They win their 119th game this season. Can you believe it?
Okay, sports fans, we're back, and yeah, here he is, Jim Colombo.
Number 1, how about that? The Red Sox in 5. Oh my!
Top prognosticator right now.
Well,
he picked it last week. Red Sox in 5. I got to give you your props, Jimmy.
Well, thank you. You owe me $1. Don't forget.
Yeah.
$1. And,
I picked the Dodgers. So
yeah.
Tonight, as we shoot the show, there's no Game 6.
No Game 6.
But
because it was over in 5.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Oh, congratulations to Boston and the city of Boston. Nobody deserves it more than the Red Sox.
What is with these gray hats?
Here it is, the World Series hat from the Red Sox win.
They're so ugly, these things.
I think it's standard because they make them before anybody wins. They make 2 hats.
Can they make any color but this?
Yeah, I agree.
And, they were all wearing the gray sweatshirts.
Gray sweatshirts.
These look terrible.
They should be better. More
they
colorful.
Look terrible.
Blue and red Sox 4th title in the 2000s. And that,
4 and 14.
4 and 4. What?
4 and 14 years.
Yeah, 4 and 14 years. That's right. That's right. It's their 9th title. We're a little bit behind the Yankees, but we will get there. Okay, mark my words.
But it's what have you done lately?
That's
in
right.
Sports,
And nobody's won back-to-back titles in 20 years, which I think the Red Sox got a good shot at winning next year.
My thoughts on the World Series.
Go ahead.
Okay? The Dodgers suck.
Yeah.
Okay, they choked at every opportunity. Their manager is a nitwit, okay? Nobody could understand the moves he was making. Why couldn't David Price pitch like that when he was with my Tigers?
Well, that's because he was with the Tigers.
Because it was the Boston Tigers. And I'll say that for the last time this year, okay?
Yes.
So they had 4 Tigers out there that all played and contributed.
Martinez.
Plus Dombrowski, the manager, the general manager.
That's right.
So, it was a real stab in the heart watching Price pitch well. Because he did not pitch well with not just the Tigers, other teams too.
Right.
He's been around. He's been a big-time failure.
If I was voting for MVP for the series, it would have been both Price and Pierce. Steve Pierce is a great story. They needed those homers tremendously. David Price pitched his butt off and
Mookie
really
Betts,
pitched well.
the supposedly will be MVP of the American League, was terrible.
It was terrible.
In the series.
He was hitting 200 for the series.
Yeah.
Martinez wasn't much better, but however, both came through in that game with homers, and that was huge.
Huge, yeah.
Yes, it was. So
the 18-inning game, did you stay up?
It took them 2 games to beat us. I didn't go to bed till 3:33 that night. My girlfriend and I we just stayed up and watched 700 and some odd pitches. Okay.
Took me 2 days to recover.
You're not kidding.
Okay. I'm in bed usually by 7:30, 8 o'clock.
Okay.
I shouldn't admit that, but I'm old. Okay?
Again, it took them 2 games to beat us 1, and legitimately we should have swept them. But
so in reality, the Red Sox, who won the most games, really and truly were the best team in baseball last year.
119 wins, and that's just incredible. Their 9th title again, and I think they can do back-to-back no problem next year.
Well, who's to say they can't? They're going to be back with the same group.
Steve Pierce was a great story. He grew up being a Red Sox fan. He played for every team in the American League East. And his final team here, the Red Sox, he dreamed of doing this as a kid like most of us do and did in years past. And it came alive and came true to him with an MVP trophy and a brand new Chevy Colorado.
Manny Machado should walk in front of a truck out in the LA
Wasn't
freeway.
that fitting? Manny striking out on one knee to end the game?
Yeah.
Everybody loved that.
He was terrible. Major choke artist.
Right.
We'll get Manny Machado. Well, he's going to be the difference. A lot of people thought he would be the difference in the game,
Is he going to your Yankees?
My Yankees, no. He's going to my Tigers, all right?
All right.
We're desperate.
I wouldn't mind having Machado on the Tigers.
Go to the Yankees. You choked,
Yeah, I agree.
Kershaw wasn't that good again.
No.
Okay? I think he'll be gone next year.
Yeah. Well, he's only making $34 million a year, so I don't know. That's not enough.
No. Okay. Well, anyhow, it was a good season. I love baseball, and it was thrilling all the way to the end.
It sure was. 119 wins.
Got to give you props, Jim. Picked them in 5. We'll show that piece.
Best team ever.
Yeah. Stay right there, folks. We'll be right back.
Roof. If you need a new roof, siding, or gutters, time to call Greg the Roofer. With 30 years in business and over 10,000 happy customers, you need not look any further. Honesty, integrity, and reliability have been Greg's trademark for 30 years. How about a new roof for as low as $99 a month? Siding for as low as $115 a month. Prices have never been better, and financing has never been easier. So don't delay. Call today. But don't ask for roofer. If you like comfort food, you must try McGee's Country Diner. Located off exit 41 on the New York State Thruway next to the Del Lago Casino. Use your casino points from Del Lago for your meal. Come to McGee's Country Diner for some real comfort food. Roof. If you need a new roof, siding, or gutters, time to call Greg the Roofer. With 30 years in business and over 10,000 happy customers, you need not look any further. Honesty, integrity, and reliability have been Greg's trademark for 30 years. How about a new roof for as low as $99 a month? Siding for as low as $115 a month. Prices have never been better, and financing has never been easier. So don't delay. Call today. But don't ask for roofer. Sleep Cheap finances everyone. How about a plush queen pillow top for $29 a month? Or a king for $39 a month? Sleep Cheap with 2 locations to serve you finances everyone. Before you go anywhere, check out Sleep Cheap, where it's cheap.
Okay, sports fans, we're back. Time to talk more about the NFL. Jimmy, your Browns, which suck, by the way. Bye, Hugh.
But goodbye, Hugh. Goodbye, Haley. Hello, Greg Williams.
My favorite Greg Williams story is this. Okay?
Why?
In 2002, I hosted the Eric Mold Show.
Right.
It was on Fox Buffalo, and Greg Williams was on another station, and we were both on at 11:30. And this is how bad he must have been. I used to beat him in the ratings. So, I got that going for me.
Greg with 2G Williams will be the interim coach for the next 8 weeks, and that's all Jimmy Haslam and the Browns were concentrating on. They have no idea who they're going to.
It's long overdue, firing. Do you agree?
I agree. He's 3-36-1.
Yeah, long overdue.
So it's a matter of it was a matter of time.
Will this help Baker Mayfield? Do you think?
Baker Mayfield, hopefully, maybe if he gets his college coach to come in and coach him, we can have a decent college coach. Lincoln Riley's a decent coach.
That's not happening.
But no,
why would he leave
won't.
Oklahoma? All right, he's got a good gig going there.
I would still. Bill Cowher seems like a great coach that we should have. He's from Ohio. Let's recruit Bill Cowher.
He's not leaving the box, okay?
No, not for that money.
No,
right.
He's not leaving the whatever he does.
Well, the Browns have Kansas City today, folks. We'll talk about that later. And
well, we can talk about it right now.
The trade deadline gone. Who do you think is leaving now? I think the Browns are going to get rid of a couple offensive linemen and hopefully pick up a receiver.
Well, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
We don't know. We don't know what these.
Maybe Kelvin Benjamin's available.
Yeah, he's available.
Oh, good.
You can have him, okay? Bills like to do business with Cleveland and vice versa.
I know. That's the
you want
bad
another
thing.
cast off? We gave you Tyrod, now we'll give you Benjamin.
Hey, Tyrod's on the market. I heard you're in the market for a quarterback now that DA's hurt.
We'll take him.
All right.
Are you kidding?
Peterman's starting.
Tyrod would be a huge replacement. If Anderson's hurt for the week, we're going to see Peterman again,
Peterman's going to start today, folks. Good luck, Bills.
Talk about a nightmare.
Oh, my. Take that game under.
Just when you think the quarterback situation can't get worse in Buffalo, it can.
It did.
It did, yeah.
Poor Derek Anderson. I feel
First
bad
of all,
for him.
Jimmy, Kansas City's going to murder your Cleveland Browns. It's a home game for you, right?
That's home. Cleveland's at home against the Chiefs and Pat Mahomes. No.
Okay.
I can't. It's my daughter's birthday. I'll be staying home celebrating.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, they're going to murder him, okay?
Yeah, I agree.
So
I agree.
Forget about that.
Yeah.
And what else are we talking about here?
The new scoring record was broke this past week. Adam Vinatieri, who leads the NFL.
He's 75 years old. He's got 75,000 points.
And nobody's going to catch him.
No.
As a kicker.
It's a huge accomplishment.
It is. It's very huge.
Congratulations to Adam.
That'll be around for a while.
All right, let's talk about some of the games next week. The Bears and the Bills. I'm going to predict. Now, I'm wrong a lot, as you've seen, folks. I think the Bills pull this out. Okay? A lot of pressure on Monday night with the Patriots.
I don't know, folks.
I think they're going to be looser than ever in somehow, way, shape, or manner. The defense is going to be great again, and they're going to pull it out.
It depends on the weather. Let's say
And it's going to go under.
Under in that game for sure. And the Browns, with Pat Mahomes at the quarterback, I really don't think have a shot today. But unless a tornado or hurricane comes through, we might do something strong. I say Kansas wins that game.
Yeah.
Here's a good one: Atlanta at Washington.
Both teams need to win. Atlanta's trying to get back on track. I didn't think Washington was that good to start with.
I think they're much better.
It's a huge game.
Yep.
I think Atlanta goes in there, gets their offense back on track, and wins.
I'll go Washington. See what happens there. Detroit, Minnesota, NFC Central game that is pretty tough.
Well, they play each other tough. They hate each other. They play each other divisional game. I think Detroit bounces back from that tough Seattle loss.
All right.
Because I think Seattle's is a better team than they're starting to get on track.
We'll see. I'll take the Vikings for sure.
I'll take Detroit.
We know what's going to happen in Cleveland. How about Pittsburgh and Baltimore? There's a good game.
Another divisional game.
Yeah,
Baltimore took a big hit last week against Carolina.
They did.
But you don't know which Baltimore is going to show up each week.
Unfortunately, I think the Steelers are on their way up to winning that division with no problem. I'll take the Steelers.
I gotta pick the Steelers too, even though I despise the Steelers.
So do I.
I used to hate the Dallas Cowboys. Now the Steelers are running into that that win.
They're my number one hated team. Yes. The Chargers are at Seattle. The Chargers are a really good team, and they haven't played, I don't think, for 10 days. So
they got offense, the Chargers.
Yeah, they do.
But Seattle has Russell Wilson, and they're in Seattle, and I'm saying they're coming back. I think it's going to be a tight game. I'm going to take Seattle.
I'll take the Chargers. I have no problem taking the Charger. Here's a huge game.
You can call my 1-800 number for your free picks.
That's right.
Okay, and when
I don't have that yet, folks. So
we're getting to it, folks.
All right, thank you. The L.A. Rams, the undefeated L.A. Rams,
and they dodged
at New Orleans
last week. Okay.
Yeah, they did.
Because Rodgers with 2 timeouts and only has to get a field goal.
Hey,
I got a feeling he would have got him in field goal position.
Good teams find a way to win, Harry. You know that.
Yeah, but bad teams find a way to lose too.
So you like Drew Brees at home against the Rams?
All the way.
All right.
I loved it against Minnesota.
I'll stick with the Rams as being undefeated, just for my cousin Mike. Anyways, Green Bay at New England.
On fire. New Orleans. Green Bay at New England.
Upset special.
Not even close.
The Packers might come back here. I'll take Green Bay.
Will not lose at home.
Well, the Patriots squeaked by the Bills last week, so I think I'll take the Patriots at home to lose this week. Why not?
You're picking the Packers
on
the road.
Packers to win.
On a Monday night game?
No, it's Sunday night.
Sunday night.
It's tonight. Yes, it is.
No. Not happening.
Possibility
I bet
exists.
the Patriots every week, okay? I have for years now. Because they just seem to come. They cover, and Belichick runs up the score.
All right, take Green Bay +7 then.
All right, it's an interesting week in sports last week. Thanks for watching, everybody. Stay right there. See you next week.
You got it.